Hey everybody, how you doing today? Got some more purchases here. I'll get to everything real quick. So as you know, I picked up some of these Team Rocket's Mewtwo. You've seen those in past videos. Picked up another case of those. Picked up Pikachu V. You've seen these in past videos. I really like these because they have not one, but two Evolving Skies booster packs. Can you see that one there? Let's see. Yeah, see it? I mean, that's a little bit better. So, that one back there is Evolving Skies, and the one back there is Evolving Skies. It's easier to see on top of this desk, but it's harder to see in the camera. And of course I got another one. Oh. Paid $111 for that one. The Pikachu V's cost more because they have two Evolving Skies packs in them. As you can see. You can tell it's got the green there. That tells you it's Evolving Sky pack. And there's another one over here. Right there. And that one I paid $99 for it. Got a Kyurem box. And Kyurems are good too. Pay $103 for that because there's two Evolving Skies. Let me get my pointer. So using my finger. One right there. Another one right there. Behind this Lost Origin pack. That's Kyurem. You've seen these in past videos. Got two Dragonite boxes. $74 for that one. Evolving Sky pack right there. And I paid $80 for this one. Evolving Sky pack right there with Umbreon on. As you can see, the EV of part of Evolving. I think these are Fusion Strikes back here. I forget what this one is. I'm buying them because they have Evolving Skies packs in them. As you've known from past videos. Got a Hoopa box. It's got Fusion Strike here and here. And then it's got Evolving Skies pack right here. And that's something else like Vivid Voltage or whatever. So it's got one Evolving Sky packs in. You can pick these up right now. I mean, basically for the price of one Evolving Sky pack, you get two Fusion Strikes. And they're almost $30 now per pack in a sealed box. So these are good values. And then I picked a Boltund up. It also has an Evolving Sky pack right there. And I think that's Fusion Strike back there, and I forget which ones these are. But this is textured too. I don't know if you know this, but this is like textured. These are up and down. You can feel them. It's like, you know, these are all raised, and the back is the same way. This here. So this is what this box looks like. Oh, I paid $74 for this one. Did I tell you how much I paid for the Dragonites? I paid $74 and $80. I'm going quick because you've seen these before, but you've not seen the Boltund V. That's hard to say. So that's what this box looks like. Oh, that was just great. Nothing like dropping the box. Let's see, did it get dented at all? No, looks like it was okay. Put my pointer down, that way I can hold it with both hands. So this is what it looks like after I've dropped it. I thought this was a mark, but it's not, just paint. It's part of the artwork. And this is the back. So that's what that looks like. Those are hard to find with the Evolving Sky packs in. And I got 3 of these. I paid $79 for this one. Did I tell you how much I paid for the Bolt? Paid $74 for it. This one's $79. This one's $79. And this one's $79. I think I bought this in a 3-box set. Zacian V, Evolving Sky with Rayquaza on it. Chilling Rain, Vivid Voltage, and Sword and Shield. That's what's in these. So again, these are... The only thing bad about these boxes is they take up a lot of space. The nice thing is they're very reasonable price and they're a good deal. And they really look nice. Compared to like a booster box, they look nicer. You know, they got a lot more eye appeal to them. So then I picked up one of these for $5.86 because it has 12 Evolving Skies booster packs inside of it. So this is a good deal. Still at $5.86. And I picked up two of these, both with the Pikachus on. One I paid $65, and the other I paid $59. The $59 is a little bit less nice condition. It has a rip on the back here. You've seen these before, but I'll show them to you again. I wish I bought these when they were like $8 instead of paying almost 10 times what they're worth. These have real nice eye appeal. I mean, they really come out and you see them, you're like, oh, this looks really cool. Look at all this artwork. It's nice, colorful. Reminds me a little bit of fall colors. Anyway, so picked up that, and then the last thing I'm going to show you is I actually bought one of these cards, PSA 10. I don't like PSA. I think there's one of the shitty grading companies out there because they're so inconsistent and they think their shit don't stink. Okay, and I always wanted this because I think Jessie looks pretty hot. You know, Jessie. James. So I always wanted to buy one of these. Paid $186 for it because I never buy cards. You know me, Mr. Sealed Product. And then the last two things I bought this Evolutions pack that's been graded by PSA. My neighbor was in financial trouble, and he knows I have Pokemon, so he wanted to sell me some of his Pokemon because he needs the money. To pay for some submissions that he sent in. Like he has $1,200 he owes PSA. I will say that again. He owes $1,200 to PSA in grading fees for cards that he sent in. And he doesn't have the money, so he's got to come up with the money or he's going to lose the cards. So I bought this off of him. Paid $150. This pack was not pre-weighed before PSA encasement. I put that note on there so I know, you know. Anyway, so I bought this, and then I bought this one here, mostly to help him out. This is a 10. Believe it or not, guess what the price of this is. I paid $200 for it. These things are expensive in PSA 10s. And these are sealed products. Neither one of these were weighed. So, that's the end of my short video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Also, I'm going to ask you a question if you're still there listening. Have any of you gotten any cards back from PSA that say do not holder and they had a question mark for authenticity and they don't give you any reason why they did that? I was trying to do some search online and there was nothing. Because my neighbor got some cards back from PSA that had that on them, and these were like cards he had when he was a kid. So like, I saw Pokemon come out. Okay, so here's a little quick history lesson for you guys if you're still listening. Back in the day, 25 years ago, nobody was making fake Charizards because Charizards were cheap. You can buy them for $50. Okay, maybe a first edition one might cost you $100, $150 if you could find them. But most of the stuff was played. It was hard to get nice, neat mint cards, like first edition mint cards. We didn't see any first edition stuff. Everything we saw was unlimited. It didn't exist in our area of like around Boardman, Ohio, which is, they have money in Boardman. It's not like it's a cheap area there. So we never saw them. They must have been somewhere else because we just got the unlimited stuff. Anyway, he got some cards when he was a kid, what, 20 years ago? And they were first edition Charizards, and they played with them. And he sent them in, and PSA said, do not hold or and question their authenticity. And I'm like, I know they didn't make fake Charizards back then, because I I was around. We never saw anything like that, you know, in our area, or even heard about it until more recently when Charizards got really, really expensive, and then all of a sudden, you know, the fakes started coming out. And also, too, 25 years ago, there wasn't technology that could, like, make a perfect copy of the Charizard and then put a sticker on a card and say it's real. The technology didn't exist. Now the technology is much more advanced, so it's easier for people to do stuff like that with color copying and the artwork. So anyway, I just wondering if you heard of such a things, because anyway, we're thinking that those cards are real. Because why would you get a card from your kid 20 years ago, send it in, and they don't want to grade it? They're saying they're questioning the authenticity. So I was wondering if you guys have heard anything about that. When he gets his cards back, he's going to come over to my house and we're going to look at the cards compared to my graded first edition cards under a microscope or like magnifying glasses and see if we can see anything. But I was just wondering if you guys have heard anything about that, and you can leave your stories or comments in the comment sections, because we'd like to hear it. You know, what if you've experienced anything like that. I don't know if this is a more recent trend where they're trying to be careful because they don't want to be sued or get in trouble, because there's a lot of videos out there saying how PSA doesn't know what they're doing and they're grading fakes and stuff like that. So maybe this is like a current thing that they're doing where they're like, if it's any question at all, they just label it they label it questionable because they don't want to take the risk. They'd rather like not do it. I don't know if that's the reason. So that's why I'm asking if you guys have heard anything, because trying to like look for information and videos on YouTube is like, it's really difficult, and it's more of a waste of time. So I figured I'd ask some of my subscribers or viewers to see if they've had that problem, and they could put it in the comments. Because I hardly ever send stuff in. If I send stuff in, I'd rather send it into Beckett. I think Beckett is the best overall. I think CGC is okay, but I think they are like really scrutinize just as much as PSA does. And if it's a CGC card, it has less value than a PSA. But on the other hand, PSA is problematic, because just watch videos. I just watched a video where a guy sent in 3 cards, sports cards. One was in vintage, like Ted Williams. I think this guy's name was Jeff, and another card was a Caitlin Clark basketball rookie card with signature, and I forget what the third card was. He sent them in, and CGC and I think Beckett were pretty good, but PSA graded all the cards like 1 grade lower than they were graded. Like every single one was 1 grade lower. That's PSA for you. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of PSA, and also too, I don't like their submission process. It's a pain in the ass. Anyway, let me know in the comments. I'll stop talking. Bye.